Hey everybody, Whip here and welcome on back to Minecraft. Today we are doing yet another ultimate survival base inside of Minecraft. Today we are looking at the ravine. I found this awesome ravine here and thought it'd be a great place to turn into an ultimate survival base. We've got another ravine crossing it right down here that opens up into this great lava one that is fully equipped with some diamonds all the way down here, so you are set up for success starting this one. If you keep going over this way, we have yet another ravine right here. Not a super big one, but a long, skinny one, of course, that is just as good. Goes way off into the distance over there. So without any further ado, let's get into the time lapse. For this ravine base, I really wanted to stress taking the time to have ourselves crossing over and over the ravine multiple times. So you'll see myself building a lot of those little spruce trapdoor bridges to get us back and forth. I just felt like, one, adding in that spruce color and getting more of that wooden color into what is a normally very stone and kind of boring environment without the patches of granite, andesite, diorite, and the works down there, I felt like that would be pretty boring. So adding in some of the wood was something that I would think would really help make it look a lot better. Over here, however, we're going to be building up our first part of the ultimate survival base, being the farm. Obviously, we need somewhere to get some crops so that we can feed ourselves early game and, of course, breed up some animals later on that we might need inside of our base to get better food, because nobody wants to be living off of bread inside of their game. So that's kind of what we're doing on here. We're also going to be building up a bedroom, an area for some animals to live, a storage room, and a way to get into the nether. I feel like that's kind of the essential things for like a good survival base. Let me know what other types of things that you might think that we would need. I was trying to leave all of the farms out of here, so like the nether wart and the brewing stands and all those things. I figured like that's something that's more on the functional side, whereas I want to make an ultimate survival base that looks pretty, because pretty things are nice to look at. As we move throughout this base, you're going to see that we're going to be using a lot of different types of blocks that I just want to start messing with them. Some things like the glazed terracotta in here. It might not be the perfect solution, but I thought it was kind of cool to be able to have that element inside of this base as something more on the unique side, and of course adding in a fish tank. I don't know why I love adding fish tanks into my builds now. If it's not a traditional survival build, you can be sure I'm going to be adding some fish tank stuff in there now. I just think they're so cool. But anyways, I don't want to be blabbing on too much today. My throat's still kind of a little sore from being sick, so I don't want to be talking your ear off here. So I'm going to leave you here for a little bit with a few of these lovely eye candy shots while we're building up the rest of the stuff, and I will catch up with you all at the end of the build. Coming down here now into the final sections of the build, we're building this cool little river creek bed of sorts going through the base of our ravine, which I thought was really cool because obviously the ravines have to be made somehow. So adding that water element, showing it was kind of washed away and kind of the erosion caused this area to be formed, I thought was a very cool way of doing it. And then dropping ourselves down here, we're going down deep into that very far down ravine and adding in some bubble columns because that's probably the quickest way to get ourselves up and down. So I figured we could have a bubble column right there with some soul sand at the bottom that'll shoot you all the way up to the top. And then on the other side, I was just going to use some slime blocks to land on because we know with myself, I'm always, no, never mind, I die half the time when I fall on slime blocks, but that's besides the point. You all probably are better Minecrafters than myself. But coming down here, I figured we'd set this area up for a little bit of mining action. I actually love the lava being down at the bottom of this base because I think it gives a very cool Minecrafty element to the base of the ravine, and it's very cool to look down and see this hot lava at the base of that ravine. But coming around here now, I want to just add in some more greenery, make the ravine more unique than just a default Minecraft ravine. And then that's gonna be concluding the build here. So let's take a tour of this one. And there we have it, the ravine base is done. I know it's not the most intensive and crazy ravine base, but I just want to try some new things. I have never actually built in a ravine in Minecraft before, like an actual base more than a staircase just to get you down to the bottom to mine the shiny things down at the bottom. But that being said, I've recently also fallen in love with using acacia leaves like this, then throwing some flower pots with azure bluets on it just occasionally to make it look like there's a little bit of a flowery point coming out of the leaves. I thought that was a really cool detail that I've been absolutely loving. But taking a quick tour around the bases, we have a front entry storage room up here. I figure this just could be your quick grab and go stuff, whatever you might have when you're getting back from an adventure, you might want to throw in there. Then, of course, we have our farming area over here to get a bit of food source going. You know, you probably need some food in your base. And I love this little lily pad design with a flower on it, using the jungle trapdoor below to kind of match a little bit to like what maybe like would be a bit of the vines or something hanging down in there. Then over to this side, we have our bedroom. The first time I've used glazed terracotta in a very long time. I thought it was super cool to throw this down here at the base. We've got our blue beds. We got a little bit of a fish tank action going in back here as well because I figured we needed some more detail bit. Then back here, didn't really show it in the time lapse, but I added in a bunch of sea lanterns with some kelp growing in front of it, just with a bunch of water in there. I felt like that was kind of a cool detail accent that we could add into the back. And then of course, ender chests and a double chest in here if you ever need some emergency storage, or maybe your end goods can go in there. Venturing further down, we go through another little passageway, come back across the ravine. I thought that would be very important for a ravine base to have multiple times where you cross over the ravine and you can kind of see the different parts, the different elements of your base while you're moving back and forth. And you can bring all your wheat down here, breed up your cows, and get some better food going. And you maybe throw some sheepies in here as well, but that's kind of it from there. Then we got this open concept water sugarcane tiny farm of sorts connected to what could be your storage room or big enough storage system. Like you got 10, 20, and 30 double chests. You can store a lot of stuff in there, especially when you start shoving shulker boxes in those. Then naturally we need the nether portal, and this is something I've also never done a nether portal design that's actually has like nether elements just like seeping out of it. Thought that was kind of cool to add in the cave. This side we didn't do too much back there, so I blocked it off with some leaves, and we can venture through the rest of this, which I love looking up, seeing the different bridges going at different angles. I think that's very cool. And we have some more sugarcane and flowers and things down here that you could need. And stopping yourself before you fall into the lava naturally, then you can come over here, hold spacebar, and land down on top of your slime blocks. You're all good to go. Come down here, do some mining, hopefully don't fall in the lava, and then pick yourself back up through the bubble column and go straight up to the top, and bam, you're out of that thing. Now that I'm thinking about it, however, we probably want to, you know, do a little bit of action right in here to keep ourselves safe from falling off of this one here as well, because that could be unfortunate. Come out of your bubble column and be like, all right, I'm holding space, but I'm going that way, and just whoop down into the lava. That would not be a very good day. But that, my friends, is going to have to do it for today's video. Thank you all so very much for watching. This ravine here is pretty elusive. Would have no idea that that giant base is down there. So thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button down below. It means a heck of a lot to me. You all showing your support for the channel here. And let me know what other types of bases you'd like to be seeing. I've been recently thinking about going to like a desert temple or something, or a jungle temple, and refabbing one of those into something really cool. So let me know what you think about that in the comments below, and I will catch you on the flip side.